Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and welcome back to another Miraculous Ladybug news video. Now, today there has been a whole lot of news on Miraculous Ladybug, so if you weren't aware of that, now you know. I've already made a video on the Season 4 synopsis and the space power-up, so if you have not seen those videos, I highly recommend that you will go check those out. This video is going to be focusing on the Shanghai special synopsis, as well as the poster that was released a couple weeks ago, but I just never made a video on the poster because I just didn't feel like there was enough content there. And there will be a video on the new synopsis for the New York special coming out later after this video, so definitely go check that out. So if you want to stay updated on all of the news, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, because I will update you whenever we hear new news. But yeah, let's just go ahead and hop right into this news, and let's first talk about the new poster that was released a couple weeks ago. So you can see that this has a very similar feel to the New York poster, not in sort of the design, but in the way that it's displayed, because it has New City, Same Duty up at the top, just like the previous New York poster, as well as the exact same logo layout, and then sort of, you know, it says Shanghai at the bottom, and then Lady Dragon's there as well. And then obviously in the background you can tell that they are in China, Shanghai to be specific, and we can also see that they're making use of this new model that is only for marketing apparently. Now, as far as Lady Dragon goes, Lady Dragon is actually a new hero that is going to be appearing in the Shanghai special. Now, I actually made a whole video on this a couple weeks ago when sort of we were getting a whole bunch of news, so go ahead and check that out. I'll leave it down in the description below because it's pretty important, I would say. But yeah, there's not really much to like take away from this poster other than, hey, it's Ladybug in Shanghai, you know, not really much else to say. But let's go ahead and transition into the synopsis, because I think you're going to find it pretty cool. To join Adrian in Shanghai, Marinette visits her Uncle Wang to celebrate his birthday. However, as soon as she arrives in China, she gets her bag with Tiki stolen, whom she needs to secretly transform into Ladybug. Without money and alone in the immense city, Marinette accepts the help of a young and resourceful girl, Faye. The two girls will ally and discover the existence of a new magical jewel, the Prodigious, who Hawkmoth, also in Shanghai, has wished to possess for a long time. Now already this seems so interesting, and I cannot wait to see this because it introduces a whole new concept. Now, I know we've sort of had this idea that, oh, Tiki has been taken away before, like in Lady Fragrance, and, you know, Marinette just sort of had to survive without Tiki for a little bit. But this is completely different, because while Marinette was alone and, you know, she didn't have Tiki during Lady Fragrance, this is so much better because, one, she's in a completely different country, new city. She technically should not speak the language, but depending on how they do that, we'll just have to see. Because thinking about it realistically, I don't think it's very likely that you're just going to travel to China and find somebody who speaks French. Just, you know, but it's whatever. We're just gonna, you know, pretend that like, oh, it's cool and whatever. Anyway, having Marinette be helped by a new, you know, character, well, first of all, that's really cool. Second of all, it sounds like the beginning of a brand new show, you know? Like, oh, I'm in a new city, I've just moved to a new city, and I have no idea what's going on, and I meet somebody and they're my friend now. Like, it sounds like something that you would find in a brand new show. Now, Faye and Marinette somehow discover the existence of a new magical jewel, which is, well, first of all, it's different from the Miraculous, so we can tell that, especially with the New York, which I will talk about in a future video later today, it looks like they're starting to stray away from Miraculous is the only kind of superpower in the universe, and it's more of like the Miraculous is one form of magical power, but there's also a whole bunch of other ones, and for example, the Prodigious. Now again, thinking about it logically, the odds of these two girls just, you know, stumbling across this new magical jewel is very unlikely, but you know what? Having superpowers in real life is unlikely too, so we're just gonna let it pass again. Now, I'm pretty sure the Prodigious is how Lady Dragon's actually going to become Lady Dragon. It's quite obvious that Faye is Lady Dragon, but I suppose I should mention it's not confirmed yet, so there's that, I guess. But anyway, here's my question, right? If Faye gets the Prodigious and Marinette's like, oh wow, that's so cool, you're now a superhero, well, then what's gonna happen with Ladybug? Because it's not like, okay, the thing I'm trying to get at here is that it's very likely that Faye is going to learn that Marinette is Ladybug, because it's very hard for me to think of another possibility that makes sense. Like, just thinking about it, like, Marinette's gonna be like, oh, I got my bag, gotta go, talk to you later, Faye, or maybe not, because I have to go back to France at some point, so thanks for all the help. And then it's like, a couple minutes later, Ladybug comes around and is like, oh, I heard about you, Lady Dragon, let's team up and take out Hawkmoth. It's super awkward, and it just doesn't make sense. So it makes a whole lot more sense if Marinette was like, wow, Faye, you are now Lady Dragon. Look, I have a secret too, do not tell anybody, and it probably doesn't make too much of a difference since, you know, I'm from France and I'll just, you know, move back there and whatever. It would actually be quite interesting to see Faye and Marinette team up, and they know who each other are, and I don't know, it makes more sense that way. Now, I do want to talk about this last part where Hawkmoth is also in Shanghai. Now, obviously, Hawkmoth is in Shanghai because Hawkmoth is Gabriel Agreste, and for some reason, Adrien is in Shanghai, probably because Gabriel Agreste is actually doing something with fashion, so Adrien just sort of had to tag along. Probably, maybe, except for in Party Crasher, Gabriel was supposed to be going to, was it Japan? I think it was. But then he didn't end up going because obviously that's how Party Crasher was. But Adrien did not have to go, so I don't know. Anyway, the point is Adrien and Gabriel are going to Shanghai. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because it just shows how dumb the characters are again. Because it's like, how hard is it to connect the dots? You know, like same with Adrien. Okay, does Adrien know that if Adrien knew that Marinette went to Shanghai as well, and then Ladybug just all of a sudden appears in Shanghai, as well as Kate Noir possibly, it's like, wow, what a coincidence, it's only us two here, and we were the only ones who knew we were going to Shanghai. Like, how dumb do you have to be not to, like, connect the dots there? And especially with Gabriel, and it's like, okay, whatever, we'll let it pass because it's Miraculous, but, like, any other show, and I don't think I'd be able to take it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Ladybug, come on. It's just you and me together.